The once mighty and highly rated TF2 now sits with overwhelmingly negative reviews on Steam. Recent reviews, that is, which is an important distinction, but this occurred as a part of the Fix TF2 movement, which is a follow-up from the Save TF2 movement from 2022, which after a similar community effort created that spark of hope when the TF2 team tweeted out to the world, "We hear you." I have mixed feelings about the review bombing. It's kind of heartbreaking. Seeing what I consider to be one of the greatest games of all time with negative reviews makes me feel a little sad. But I think these reviews are not unjustified. Unlike some review bombings where it's less related to the actual game in question, these reviews can be considered completely genuine and legitimate in that they reflect the state of the game. If you install TF2 for the first time today and try to play it, you will have a terrible experience. The game is good, the state of the game is bad. Steam actually has an anti-review bombing safeguard, but I don't think that applies here, because as I said, these reviews can be considered legitimate, and negative reviews even started popping up back in 2020 when the bot crisis really started to become a problem. The community is desperately trying to be heard, and making a lot of noise like this is probably the best chance we have of getting anything done. On the off chance anyone isn't aware, this is all because bots have overrun the game and are making casual servers unplayable. There are still community servers keeping the game afloat, although apparently even those are not completely safe, and this has been going on for many years in one form or another. It's fair to say it's starting to tarnish the legacy of what is an internet culture phenomenon. Over 200,000 people have signed the Fix TF2 petition. There have been countless videos made, several articles about it, the hashtag has been trending, and as a semi-organic byproduct of this, an onslaught of negative reviews have appeared on Steam. It is still a drop in the ocean compared to the total reviews, of course, but still one of the first things you see when you come to the Steam page. I don't think anyone expects a big fancy update at this point, they just want somebody to put out the fires. There's even an open letter on GitHub from Mega Scatterbomb suggesting Valve might be able to make a lot of progress with the existing VAC tools they have in place, so maybe it's not even that big of a task to deal with. On a side note, apparently the Fix TF2 site was DDoSed recently, which presumably means the bot hosters are trying to mess with the movement somewhat, which might seem obvious, but just makes me wonder, how are they not bored yet? Why do they care? For the people who write the code at least, surely a fix will just create another challenge for them, but for those who simply host bots, their motivations remain a mystery. I personally remain a little bit skeptical. Valve clearly doesn't care about this old gem of a game. They are working on new shiny things like Deadlock, and the player numbers on TF2 are lower than they look on Steam. I think this is common knowledge at Valve, and it could be part of the reason it's not a priority there. I wonder if there were genuinely 100k concurrent players, Valve might give it more attention. This makes me think though, what about the other bot problem? What about the tens of thousands of item farming bots? It probably suits Valve kinda just fine sleeping on those inflated player numbers. But we have nothing to lose in trying, so I decided to Google my YouTube password and finally log back into my account to show my support. Sorry for not existing for so long, I've just been making music, playing some other games, training a toddler to be a demo main, and working. But love you all very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. In 3 years' time probably, oh dear God.